Hey Mom, it's Rob. Today is Sunday, January 29th, 2023. I talked to you on the phone yesterday and you asked me to write you a letter explaining what was going on. So I will do that, but right now I don't have the time. So I wanted to make you this video and I'll explain what's going on. And it is just what it is. So anyhow, backing way up about 6 months ago, your neighbor David gave me a call and explained that he had some concerns about you. There was a considerable amount of weight loss and memory slippage, and you were still taking care of yourself, but it was getting harder. And he said there was no emergency, just that us, the family, needed to be aware so we could start making a plan to care for you. Over the course of the next 5 months, you and I had several conversations, and I had asked, what do you want to do when you can't take care of yourself anymore? And you've been adamant that you don't want to move to North Carolina or Oklahoma, that you would love to go to Santa Monica, California, but we can't afford that, Mom. This year that's millions of dollars, and the family doesn't have that. So anyhow, fast forwarding, in December, not really sure when, but just before Christmas, you had fallen at your house in Burnet, Texas, and you broke your arm or shoulder. I talked to you Christmas Eve of 2022, and you said that you had had a fall and your arm hurt, but it wasn't anything to be concerned about. Several days later, one of your neighbors checked on you and determined that you were in distress, and they had you transported, or they took you, I'm not really clear, but they took you to a treatment facility, a hospital in Burnet, where they found that you did have a fracture of a bone in the arm or shoulder. They took good care of you there. You had a fall while you were there, though, and they did some more scans and x-rays, and they found a fracture of your hip. I spoke with the surgeon before your surgery, and he explained the different types of surgery that they may do, and they went ahead and did that surgery the next day. So somewhere right at the end of December or the very early January of 2023. Anyhow, Mark left Oklahoma to come down to Burnet. He's been working around your house and visiting you, and he's trying to get everything in order so that it's a better living situation for you when you come out of the current facility you're at. At the time of this video, again, Sunday, 29 January 2023, you're at Granite Mesa, which is a rehabilitation facility in Burnet, Marble Falls. And they've been rehabbing you through that shoulder and through that hip. I've been calling regularly, and I get a hold of you sometimes. Never your fault, but just administrative. There's no phone available. They can't find you. You're hiding, or you're in a therapy session, or you're sleeping. But anyhow, the conversations that I've had with you, I will say that there is a considerable amount of memory loss, Mom. And it breaks my heart to say it, but the honest answer, also the unprofessional answer, I don't, I'm not a doctor. is that there seems to be some sort of dementia going on. And to what degree, I don't know. But you don't remember a lot of stuff very long. And I hate to hear you lose that. But you're losing it. So tomorrow, the 30th of January, I believe you're supposed to go home. I believe Mark is going to take you back to your house in Burnett, and I think he's going to stay there with you for a little while and help you out. I'm not really sure of all the details of that. More than likely, you'll be watching this video from his phone, but I'm going to send it to everybody, to include David. So, hopefully you have access regularly. I think that you're going to be needed to be reminded of what the situation is. And as far as David, I've never met that man, Mom, but he's seems to be a good friend to you. God bless him. So, update on me. I finished my undergrad several years ago, and I finished graduate school back in May of 2022. Yeah, I finished a Master's of Divinity. I became an ordained pastor sometime before that, and I am currently in South Carolina at Fort Jackson at the United States Army Institute of Religious Leadership, where I am going through the basic officer course as a chaplain. I keep telling you, but you're not holding on to that, so I'll put it on video for you, Mom. Hopefully you get to see this, and hopefully you're doing okay. When I spoke with you yesterday, you were energetic, but you said you felt like you had low energy. But you sounded healthy. And the last few times I've talked to you, you really sounded healthy. And, I hope that they've got you the right antibiotics, the right vitamins. I hope they've improved your nutrition. One of the staff from that facility called me a couple weeks ago and said that, you were definitely malnourished. In our conversations, you haven't really wanted to eat. So from what I understand, as we age, we lose taste buds, and without those taste buds, it really suppresses our appetite, and we start to wither. So please, Mom, look to, making yourself eat. And I hope you do go home tomorrow, and I hope you get to see your dog. If I could hug you right now, I would. Thank you for everything, and I always love you, Mom. Bye-bye.